Yo, Jacob, how you doing, brother? Setting up my laptop so I can put the camera back where I need to and get everything set up. Oh, crapping thing. Oh, crapping thing. There we go. Yo, Wilmer, how you doing? Southern 207, nice to see you. Hang with me here. I'm getting some stuff still set up, and I'll be with you momentarily. Wilmer, very nice to see you in here, sir. How's things tonight for you? I'm going to actually, once I get going. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. I didn't know Ron was going live. Um, I don't remember if he said anything yet last night, but I kind of left early his because he goes on forever. So, well, okay. Oh, come on, computer. I'll get set up here in a minute, guys, and I'll get. Yeah, I did the same thing, Nancy. So we'll see. We'll see who goes to who, buddy. That's all I can say. So, thank you, Paul. I will get you guys set up here in a minute. Of course, if I knew how to spell my channel and all that stuff, I would get the laptop set up a lot quicker. So, well, thank you, Wilmer. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. I know there's well, thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I hope I don't make step on anybody's toes doing a live stream, but I'm gonna move my little chat box down a little bit here. No problem, Jacob. You're doing the marathon. Nickel plated. Nice to see you, buddy. Give me a minute here to set some things up and put my camera in place. See if I can show you guys what I plan to do tonight. I was gonna say, James, you'd probably get ready for changing weather and everything down there that you got. You probably would be sealing that up, I would think. So, okay, let's see what I can do here with the camera and see what I could show you. See what you see here. Sorry for the shaking there, guys. All right, we're gonna take these beautiful locomotives off of here. Hey, no problem, Gerald. Kyle, hey, nice to see you. Not yet, Kyle. Um, we're getting heavy rain right now with nice 35-mile-an-hour winds. So sometime overnight, the back of this storm, when it turns colder, it's going to turn into snow. Judging from the wind, I think we're going to track it maybe north of us if we're lucky, and we won't get that much. So maybe an inch or two, I hope. Keep my fingers crossed. So that's kind of cold for Virginia. Gaffa, hello, Mr. Gaffa. Okay, I picked that building up, and I'm going to show you this. This is a Walters kit, the back shop. Everybody knows this one. Um, I had a lot of issues. There were some missing parts. The corners were missing. Of course, now I've broke a window, but I have it. It came out. what I'm going to do is, I've seen a couple people use this as a background building, so that's what I'm going to do. Cut it up. This side looks pretty nice, other than some paint or glue. Put it back along the back here somewhere as a big factory building. And then I'm hoping to get Vinny to, first of the year or so, start contacting him about building me an engine facility, which I thought was going to go here. But tonight you're going to find out it's not going to go here. So let me see where I'm going to move this. I'm going to put it down underneath here, pick up these beautiful locomotives. These are my Kato SD40s. All decoders. This is my Intermountain SD40. This is my Bachmann with sound. Put them way over here. I'm down on the other end of the layout. Because I'm going to move those, and we're going to do some track work tonight. So you guys can kind of see back here that I have this going into the lumber area. So what I'm going to do is take out the engine facility. I'm going to move it back here somewhere. I'm going to take this lumber facility and I'm going to put it in here. So I want to see first how this goes over here. And then I'll determine what kind of building. I'm thinking about building another building to go here. And so I want to see how this thing's going to turn out once I get it in here, where the track will be, if I got to make any adjustments, if I like it. I'm hoping it kind of comes across and comes back here. Excuse me again, I'll move it back a little bit so you guys can see. Comes back here among this, so I can get a road from here into here, have a bigger lumber facility where I can bring in maybe a few more cars and stuff. So that's what I'm going for. Yes, thank you guys for Lenny. Nice to see you. I know Jack is always live. Let me put the laptop up here so I can kind of see a little bit more. I might move my town so I can see. Maybe even turn on another light so I can see. I only have my one shop light on above the layout right now. So I'll put this up here where I can see you guys. All right, let me turn on my other light. Let there be light. Let's see what this does here. Oh, here we go. Let there be light, guys. It's a trifecta of live people tonight, so take your pick, guys. If you want to go watch them, fine. You want to stay in here and talk a little bit, watch some track work, that's fine. These are where my joints are in the modules. I made a mistake when I did this side going this way. These were the first three I made. What I should have done was what I did on the other ones going this way. Put the foam down as a single sheet cut to match, then cut along where the joints were. So it was a nice, real smooth cut. So when it comes apart, it just comes apart and goes right back together. That was a mistake, so... wow, it's nice to hear, James. I'm glad you got that solar thing working for you. So, and power as well. So that's good to hear. So this are the seams under here. There's no support right here. I got to put one under here. I need to put one going this way, so I can kind of, if I ever had to lean, which I did just behind the camera, I leaned down and boom, there's a spot where my knee almost went through. So. If you're going to use foam for a base, make sure you support it a little bit better than I did. So, but here's a track here. This is not, this for some reason on this number 6 is in Kato, do not, you cannot remove these wires unless you want to cut them. I think maybe you could probably desolder them if you remove this plate. But, this one I will probably drill a hole for and put it down here. My other ones do. This one does. You can kind of see I have my hole here. This is the curve that I replaced. Hey, Jerry, nice to see you here. This was talking to a few people that knew Kato track. I gave them the number off the old ones I had back here, which I'll grab one. I'll show you guys. you can see the difference on just the size. This isn't even 9 3/4. This is like 8.5. So this was an 8.5 radius, and it was way tight. I still ran Jeeps and everything ran okay, and I ran Superliners even ran okay, but this opened things up a few inches, brought everything back down this way and over and down. But since I ran my SD40s, and one of them would come off this end around here and be derailed, or come back this way, and by the time it got down to the switch for the yard, the back truck would be derailed. So I took them out, put these bigger pieces in, a little bit bigger radius. This is probably an 11 radius to opposed to the 8.5. So this works a lot better. My SD40s appreciate it. They like it. I can maybe run some Dash 9s now, some Dash 8s, SD70s, the bigger locos when I want to now. So I'm hoping that's the case. So we're going to take this here out where the engines were stored. Going to put it back here. And now I'm going to take the bigger, longer track that goes back here, bring it out and bring it over here. And we'll see how that looks, guys. I'm going to keep, to show you here really quick, I'll keep this here lead. So I wish I could say that, Jerry. It was not it's not been a nice dry day here, but so not definitely the opposite here. We're getting rained on now. It was this morning, it was dry, but so I'm going to keep this lead here. I'm going to bring it out. I may take this little piece out, and we may just try to see if I can bring it and then curve it in here along the back. So I'm going to grab this lead up. That's the thing with this Kato Unitrack. You can just make those adjustments on the fly. That looks pretty decent. Maybe right here could be a good... I really like that right there. I really do. So I think what we'll do is take this out. Take these two little parts out. I might use these somewhere else. I'm sure I'm going to use that. For sure I'm going to use this one. So wow, Kyle, nice. Thunder, not thunder in here. Maybe a thunder snow later. Which is a true thing. There's a thing called thunder snow. It's a thunderstorm made of, you hear thunder, lightning, and it snows instead of rains. We had that once here before. So, okay. All right, guys. I kind of like that. I think that does. Well, hey, nice to see you, R&D and T. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. As you know, I'm sure by now that you're getting bombarded. I made you the last person in my contest. I really liked your module you did, and then I really liked those buildings that you did, the printed buildings. So that is why that's why I thought, you know what, I think your channel needs some more views, and so that's why I picked you for the contest there. To the right. Gee, this way better, Jacob. No problem. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Actually, that's not bad, Jacob, because now you're going to see what I'm going to do later back here. Because I can see where I ended the... oh, these? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the old GM&O GP. Let's see. This is GP30. This is GP35. GP38. This one, I'll just bring it up here. You can see this one. This one I got to take off. It's got a short up here. Doesn't run. I had a decoder put in it. I think in here is where that little piece of the frame comes around the connection on the bottom of that board. And I think it came loose. I'm sorry, I tapped on it like this, and it started going in reverse, but then I couldn't get it to go forward. So I've got this out to do that with it. I wish I could. This is a very cool locomotive. I mean, I really really like this one. This is going to be a cool thing to get to do switch ops with, run some locals with. Hopefully, I can find someday the IC caboose to go with it. It's expensive to find one. I can never find the red ones, and they had a really certain one they shopped with the door in the middle. If you've ever seen them, those are hard to find in scale. Less alone the Atlas Trainmaster one. That's the orange with the eye on it. If you do, they're anywhere from 40 to $60, depending on what the guy really wants to make you a deal or not. So, but yep. So that is what I'm. That's the problem with this one. It's a nice logo, but yeah, this is a view of my yard. So we're gonna pick. I think this right here is gonna be the shop, and I think I'm okay with it staying there. It was back here. It was back here before. So once everything moved, it came back down this way, and I really like it right there. So I think I'll just keep it there. I'll put a little piece in there, or maybe a piece of Flex Track or something that I've got the adapters to use with Kato Unitrack. So, and if you guys ever want to do that, Kato makes Kato makes these conversions, so you can use Snaptrack, or you can use you could use a piece of Flex Track if you wanted to go down underneath here to make it look like an old siding that rolls down. So yeah, I was gonna say, Goffin, did you scratch build everything? So, but yeah, these are the conversion little pack you get. So you can use Snaptrack, or you could use if you want to do your curves in like Flex Track, you can do that. You still would have to solder them. That's what a lot of people use this for. Like me, I don't want to solder. Sorry, I suck at it, so I don't want to do it. But yeah, this is what I would use. I thought about it doing it for this curve back here, but I did find in my track a couple bigger pieces that really did the job. So now we're gonna get back on to how we're gonna do this engine facility. So I'm gonna move some of my stuff out of the way. Actually, I'm gonna move my lumber. There's my nice lumber loads again, Jacob. And my little office will probably be, I would guess I'll probably put my office like right there. If you can see that. I don't think that's in the I've got a bunch of these, Jacob, I made, man. I got a ton. Probably still put my signal bridge there. I think I'll have this here with a fence along back here. I think that's how this is shaping up, guys. I'll have a fence along here. That'll be railroad property, and fence it off here. Have the road come in up through here. So that might not too bad idea there. Yeah, it's working out good. So I'm gonna move the camera here just a little bit. I'm gonna move it back, but I want to show you how this is shaping up here, guys. Move it back here. So this would be the town coming in here. This would be the road, and then right here the road would take a curve out of town. And I would just have this road continue. Probably move my office right here. And hey, do it yourself. Nice to see you. Nice to see you in here. I appreciate you stopping by. I didn't catch you in here. Fix this up a little bit. Fix the roof. I like this whole structure. Like I said, I'm going to take these out and replace these with something that looks a little bit better. These didn't hold paint. They're plastic struck. I'm not sure why they didn't, but everything else went together really well. I have to kind of figure out how to fix, well, it looks like my rail broke. I had that rail set to look better than that, but it looks like it broke probably when I stored it. So I'm gonna have to fix that too. But like I said, I think I like that there. I like the fence around here. And this will be maybe this and maybe another building here, a small one where the trains unload, or another one of these. You know, that's not a bad idea to build exactly another one like this, have the train go between them. And then back here, back behind it and all around here, have storage for these and all the lumber loads that I offset here on the railroad. That's a good idea. So what do you guys think of that? I think that turned out, I think that's turning out pretty good. Definitely like that, definitely. Cool. Cool. That was my hope. I think this fits in well with the town. And yeah, I like it, Jacob. I like it. I'm going to, of course, I might put this one on the other, but I'm going to fix that up a little bit, fix the little issues with it. So, but my first big scratch build I did. So I've, after watching video quite a few more times, I've learned a little bit more on how to do it. This one turned out really nice. I mean, I really like how this, other than this side, but this is the part you're actually going to see when you come in. So this, yeah, like I said, this will be the office. I'll have two of these here. So yeah, I'm gonna have two of these. I think I'm gonna build another one of those, Jacob. I'll just have that train go right between it. I've seen that before. Have it maybe build up with some cork, because this, since it sits up, have a, maybe sit up a little bit, have the cork up, and then just concrete, you know, like it went in the concrete. So I think that's a I think that's a good idea. Yeah, Southern 207. I got a bunch of buildings to build, buddy. I could show you a whole pile of buildings. I've got Walters, some Lifelikes for this layout still to build. But you never seen this one? This was just an old Bachmann boxcar. I took it, painted it brown, weathered it up. They look all gross. This is going to go in the yard somewhere for like a maintenance away shed was it. But yeah, I basically weathered it up and made it look kind of raunchy looking, so to speak. But so if you guys saw that sitting there, this won't be part of the lumber yard. It's actually going to be in the yard itself. So, but yeah, this is shaped up really good. I really like that. This is really good. Plus, yeah, I'm going to build another one of these then, guys. I'm going to put it right here on this side. Maybe space this one out a little bit more. Can move the track a little bit more. Have a little more space. Have all of this be where they drop off these loads. Yep. So I think that is the plan, man. I'm just going to turn this around though, so I know this is where I want this. Well, actually, you know what? I think this is going to have to go here, because the way the ladder comes off, that would make more prototypical sense to have the other one face this way, have the ladder come down this way. So I'm gonna leave it there so I know that's what I'm doing up against this brush. Yep, I really like that. So that's turning out good. Now on to how am I going to do my engine facility here. So I'm going to move this out of the way, put this back actually. Yeah, I might leave it out. Might need that little curved part. So yeah, this shop will stay here, but I'm going to move it, and then I'll move the camera back to the right again so you guys can see. Yo, what, Jacob? So let's just move this off to the right so we can see the yard, and I'm going to bring it in probably a little bit closer. Move my stuff. Sorry about that. Yeah, that is a good camera shot, Homer. Right from this corner where I was, since you asked it, I'm going to do this right here. So when I get this scene, except for, of course, that shop building's not going to be there. But yeah, just right here would be a great, have an ops session come in, or, you know, the camera angle I have for this one here would be a nice one for future. Sorry about moving the camera. Now you're going to be dizzy. Hello, Mr. Sparky. Nice to see you stopping by, sir. So that is what I'm going to do. So Sparky just got in. What I did, Mr. Sparky, is I moved my track, Unitrack, of course. I run Unitrack, Digitrack, and Kato locomotives. So Sparky probably already made his stomach sick saying all those things because I'm your prototypical N scaler. That's like most of us, probably a large majority of us use those three things. But so Sparky, I moved to track, made my lumber facility back towards my town, and it looks good. I'll show you really quick, other than I'll take my shop building out of the picture. I'll turn around and show you here. This is what I did. I'm going to make another one of these buildings, and yeah, and then make another one on the other side and have all this storage here be for the lumber. I don't know if I'll make another separate shed possibly in here somewhere, but still keep the signal bridge for the yard because eventually I'll get a nicer one than the Model Power one that came with the kit. But for now, it suits the purpose. So let me move you into what I want to do next. Since I'm really working here with this, give me a minute here. I'm gonna move my building back. There's my Northern Power, Jacob, as you can see. And I've got some work to do on this as well. The tracks come out at an angle like this because it gives me a little bit more room. I can actually angle this. I may turn this building around this way and get a new substation. The Sparky commented on this a long time ago. I want to make this look a little more prototypical. Probably just cut this off if I have to, or get that nice kit that Gaffa pointed out to me. But I've got of course, the roof isn't on because I want to fix a few things on this. Eventually put the details inside. That'd be nice, and light it up, of course. So I want to do that. So I've got this Kato number 6 for the engine facility here. This is a good thing about Kato Unitrack. I may even move this down a little bit. Just snaps. So I would have my engine facility be here. I'm actually thinking maybe, since I have room back here in the back, I'm going to move my building. So it comes up this way. I'm thinking maybe another switch here. You know, probably another switch here, off of here, to run a side track for caboose storage and another engine storage. That's because, yeah, on this side I'm more wide open. Let me put my building back to check this out because it's going to be right here. Got plenty of room for a turnout to run back behind here. Maybe just a short track here up to like here. That may not be so bad. So you know, Gaffa, that's true, because later on down at the other end in the urban area, that could take up a nice little part that I don't have anything to do anything with. So that would not be a bad idea at all. Like that idea a lot. So thank you, Gaffa. I'm going to use that idea. I'm going to pick up this broken piece of a Kato unit connector, I guess, whatever you call them. So this is running here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Put another turnout here, maybe a 4, because it'll turn sharper, which is going to cost me more, probably about anywhere from $8 to $10 more for a number 4 Kato turnout. Because the 6 will give me, well, 6 will give me more room. I think I do want it to come out a little bit more. Have a shorter track come out to here. And I might do that. So, Hastings, nice to see you. I'm sorry, buddy. I know. I'm moving right along. It will cost you. You're not cheap, Gaffa? I know you're not cheap, Gaffa. I mean, unless you're going to sell me number 4 turnout, and that's what you mean, but Uh, yes, Kyle, and that's what I'm kind of thinking. That I might have a little more room here with this. I don't want to cut too much into the power plant over here. Um, but I definitely could be a caboose and maintenance way on this side, and maybe another storage for locomotives on this side. I will not have any roads now accessing here because right here will sit the locomotive. Now I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit so you can see. Because right here will sit the locomotive facility. The Vinny Sestino engine facility. In case you didn't know who was maybe going to build it for me someday. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Pull out this old yucky looking piece of track here. That's a used piece I bought. It was in a lot. I'll put a better looking piece in here. Okay. So liking that a lot. Yeah, so right here would be the engine facility, and then maybe I could run another track back behind it for more storage. But I like to see it, so I don't know if I'd be able to see it, or run another track here, have the engine facility be on this side, have the two track. That's probably the better thing to do. So I'll have another number 6 back. Could actually even go back farther back because I've got room. If you guys see. I know, Kyle. I'm trying to, as I'm picturing it as I'm thinking about doing this. I'm set with the lumber that I just did. That move I just did is awesome. I'm set. I could shorten up the track down here. I'll show you in a minute. That would bring this lead right here down a little bit. Yeah. You know, Sparky, that I don't know how big of a turntable I could use, but there would be room back here. Not a bad idea. Hey, no problem. Thank you for stopping by, and I'm glad I'll help out your channel. I really like your channel. So hopefully you get some more views and more subscribers, and you're very, very welcome, sir. So yeah, maybe I could do that. Get another turnout here, have the engine facility be a little bit more back here. It is the era that I am doing is 70s to late 80s Sparky, so I mean it may not. That's true. No, I actually have SD40s and maybe eventually some Dash 8s. And if I could find, if anybody ever made the IC SD70 the way that they shopped them, I would have one of those as well. But I may in the future have the newer locomotives. So, hey, no thumb, Gerald. Oh, I thought you were leaving. Yeah, and you would have to have a little bit of you would have to have a little bit more room for the roundhouse as well, which wouldn't have to be much more than like a 3-stall roundhouse, but it is. So, yes, Randy, thank you so much for stopping in, and you're very welcome about your channel. It's a great channel, so I'm glad I can highlight that for you. So that's what I plan to do then. I think I'm going to do that. I think what we'll do, guys, I'll show you really quick. Since I have it here, engine facility, I'll put it on this side of the tracks. Have these tracks come in, have another one off of here, go in the engine house. This one will be a maintenance away or caboose storage or another engine storage. Possibly could even put 2. That's not a bad idea. So we need two turnouts. That's not a bad idea. And so now I'll take you down to this, guys, and this stayed the same. This, I'm going to show you what this will be. I'm going to get the kit out. Don't drop all my stuff. I'm going under the layout now. So I've got this kit here. that's my next build when I finish this Pillsbury building down here. So this is the next one to go in this industrial area. This will be my next build when I get to it. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. It's. I hope I should probably start setting the walls out so they maybe de-warp a little bit. So yes, and then I had this. I bought this at Lombard Hobbies for $10. I think you could buy these lifelike buildings cheap and do a ton with these things. You can get a ton with the out of these buildings. I mean, they're cheap and you can do a lot, weather them and all kinds of stuff. It's got some details on it, so it'll be interesting to see what I do with that. And then I also got this at the last Decatur Train Show, which this was going to be in here in this area that I'm putting the engine facility was where I was going to put this. Have a big TOFC facility, but I have to run well cars because of my grade. The longer flats don't really like that. They sit low. They don't really like it. So that's the next kit that I'm going to do later on. This is going to be nice. I will have trailers on it. So yeah, it's kind of a cool building. It's a really cool building. I liked it too. I picked that up at a train show for $20. So. But yeah, I've got to finish that. I really got to get the industrial kind of building settled in. Which really now it's just this one here I've got to build. I got to finish this one and build this one. And then, yeah, then just start talking to Vinny about a engine facility. So not bad, not bad, not bad. I'll put this back here. This is also a Walters kit too. This was Union Crane and Shovel. I turned it into a shop. Weathered it a little bit. It needs a little bit. It got a little bit bent up when I stored it, so I'm gonna have to go back and just fix it up. But before I really do some detail work and stuff on it, so. But that's yeah. Thank you, Jacob. So yeah, that's it. That was the purpose of my life. That went quick with this Kato Unitrack. It just went boom, boom, boom. So. All right, so I'll take you back here, guys, before I show you anything else. Take you back here to the lumber facility. So you do dream bigger, that's for sure, Sparky, that's for sure. So Jacob, here's some of my lumber loads that I made. Some of these need to be fixed up a little bit now that I'm looking at them. Here's some longer ties. These are like the toothpick looking things. I kind of made different sizes. Some shorter ones. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is all going to be stored up and over here. So, yeah. That is what these are like. A Hobby Lobby. I don't know what they're called or what they use them for. I don't even know if I have the package anymore. I'll take a look real quick here. Wood shapes. $2.99. You get a bag of 500 of them at Hobby Lobby. So. That would represent probably like a 6x6 or 4x4 post. Probably a big one. And N scale, this is probably a little bit too long. HO, this would be perfect, but then it'd be a little bit longer. So, so yeah, this would probably be like a 4x6 size, probably there. Would be my guess. But These would be a little bit bigger, of course, and then this would be huge. This would be probably almost this would probably right here would be a sheet of plywood if I cut it in half. So some of these probably will be cut down a little bit. So will these. I think I'll cut these down a little bit too. Just because now I'm getting a little bit more technical with this layout, so which is fine, and I'll try to get more truer in scale. But sometimes the in scale you don't get that because you have to find alternative ways to save money. So, hello, Mr. Allen, nice to drop in tonight. So nice to see you, and so yeah, sometimes you have to improvise on things. But that's fine. Like people always tell me, "Oh, use these PVC things," and yeah, it's hard or difficult to find something maybe in scale that would work. So we might just keep those out there. I think we will, just so I know where they go. Now I'll take you guys down, maybe for down here a little bit more. Okay, back here where you have these industrial flats, this would be a really big project to do. But what I'm thinking about is building. I'll find it here. In here, I've got it in my. I have this. This is a Rick's kit that I used in my last layout to go over a hill. What I like to do is nice. Thank you for stopping by, Gerald. Nice to see you. No problem. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Because this is going to be like an industrial area back here along the back. I want to get more of these. I get these on eBay. I think the lady does a good job. You can make these yourself, and I'm going to show you that eventually, how to make some yourself. But she makes these, puts it on the back. You know, they look fine in the background for backdrop flats. I think they work fine. So, hello, Mr. Greenwood. Thank you for stopping by. I think they work really well for background flats. And I'll get some of the, she has a bigger skyscraper, so I'm going to get some eventually put back here along the back and be like a bigger city. But what I was thinking about was like a flyover bridge over this whole industrial area. But I would make that out of wood. This kit would be cost a ton to do that big of a bridge. I don't know if you guys think that's too much. It's just a thought, just an idea. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but yeah, be a couple of these, like a major highway, interstate running over the yard. Just, you know, probably be set up about this big, like interstate would, set up a little bit taller, and just fly on over, like off into the distance, into the city. So don't know what you guys think of that, but that was just a thought. Put this back where it goes for now. Whoa. Now I'm titting all my buildings. So, okay. But, so that's really it, guys. We'll just talk. Oh, the highway bridges, Southern 207, is that what you're talking about? No problem, Nancy. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, that one was expensive. That is an expensive kit, Gaffa. No kidding. Um, so yeah, Wilmer. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a different idea. It gives it. It takes away some of the openness here. So so I don't know. It's just an idea I'm kicking around about it in the future. But okay. Well, I might have to talk to you about that in the future, Southern 207. I like them to look similar to the Rick's kits. That would be nice. Maybe a little bit more modern. rail on them. So yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. So, but that's all I got going now. Although I could run a train. I mean, I'm surprised Parky hasn't asked me that. Why I'm not running a train. But I got my towns like sitting on my main line right now because I moved it. But that's really all I was gonna do. Come down here, move some track around. I thought that'd be um, big chore, but not really. Although my poor locomotives are sitting back there. I guess I can move them back. So okay, well that's nice to know. Yes, Gaff, if I was a scratch build that, it would be out of balsa wood, which would be easily done. I probably might get the Ricks rails, which would still be quite a bit because I need quite a lot. You're talking almost 3.5 feet, so. I don't. I really don't. But I think I might have to try out my engine tracks here. So definitely not with this one. I can definitely run this consist here. I could hook these on and run this one up and down the layout at a constant speed, but please do. Yeah, I think let me get out my nice one of my nice SD40s. So I'll let you guys decide. I've got Bachmann with sound, or I've got Intermountain with no sound. So whichever one you want to see test this out, I'll be more than happy to show it to you. So sound you. Oh, Wilmer, come on, buddy, come on. All right, we'll run the. I don't really like setting my locos like that. There's dust on there. Okay, well let's fire this bad boy up here. Plug in my system. Talking ICG, Sparky, it probably really didn't sound very good. It probably coughed, knocked, and spit and spewed. Um, Definitely will. I'd be like going back to the '80s when I was a kid. That definitely would be nice. So that'd be how. That's how I did it on my layout. So all right, let's turn this on. He's gonna start right up. I gotta get him on the track. He's on the track. You guys can hear him. Okay. All right. I won't mess with it. You'll see it. You'll see it go down. You'll see it come back. There's your bell. If Vinny was in here, he'd be having enough of the bell. There's your horn, your longer horn, your short horn on this Bachmann, and then of course you have your lights, which I keep messing that function up on here. So we'll go forward a little bit here. This one's got something in the truck, so you can kind of hear it clicking. I think it's a little piece of plastic or ballast picked up from somewhere. So I'm like Toy Man. I gotta do my Toy Man impersonation. It's actually probably gonna go around a layout before I get it back here to. Now I can really hear that grinding with that whatever it is in the rear. Oh. Whoa, better put on the brakes. Yeah, he's doing well. Okay, I better slow him down to yard speed here. Now I do feel like Toyman. So now I should break out the Toyman impersonation. There you got a locomotive running there, and got that tsunami, whatever in there, and the G-Bos, yeah, Southern, you're right. So that's my one in-scale loco with sound. Yeah, whatever that is, Sparky, I agree. His last one was like crystal clear. I don't know what he does, but yeah. That's true. That's true. And I got to go way down here at the end like this, and be down here. Yeah, that's true, Sparky. That's true. Okay, so he's running fine. Um, Maybe it's time to kind of run this consist around a little bit, show you guys the layout. So, but works. That's good. If I still have to insulate some of these turnouts and put power to them, and a firecracker. Uh, Lame-o Gaffa's here. Nice to see you, Lame-o Gaffa. All right, I've got. What do we got? And I got too short of. All right. I think what I can do is pull these cars out, hook them back onto this. I can pull this one around. It'd be about a 22 car consist. So. So let me try out my Intermountain, but see how it's doing. But the problem is with Intermountain, it is not programmed. Neither of these two are programmed. Let's see if the lights work. They're both going to take off. I think he's got his lights on. Oh, no. We're on a collision course here, guys. I should see how they're going to meet at the same time. Hello, Pedro. Nice to see you in here. Thank you for stopping by. I don't have a sped matched yet, and I don't have this wired up yet because I was messing around with it. So I do have feeders going to it, but I don't have the. In order to do it right, just like DCC, you should. I have to insulate the turnout and then power it before and after each section. And then that there should be no problem, just kind of like the way Mike Pfeiffer does it. So, if the race is on, he's going to get to the engine facility first here. The Intermountain runs very smooth, so. But nice for you to stop in, Mr. Ralph. I appreciate that. So. And of course, Gotha waits to say hello to you after you've been in here for 30 minutes, but you know. Run pretty smooth over these turnouts as well. These number sixes are really smooth. Those fours that are kind of in the yard are a little bit iffy sometimes. Now we'll just cut his power off. And we'll roll him on in the back there as he rolls up. I'm going to pull around here, guys. Pull him back up on his spot. Push him back up there. So, well, let's see how, park my DC locomotive. My DC stays up here. This one here, the GP35 is a DC. These guys I'd like to take back to the engine facility as well that are sitting here. So I'm going to take my GM&O. I just released my train from my consist. All right. Yeah, my layout's a little unleveled to the basement floor. So what I need to do is how's the farm? Well, I can show you the farm. So give me a minute here and I will show you the farm, Mr. Sparky. You asked, I will show you. Let me move my buildings back. And I will show you the I will show you the farm since you asked. Excuse me. There is the farm. Over the top of the town. This is crooked. There we go. I'm really mess with you now. I did. We have the Ron the Toyman goat is out there. Or I do have a donkey. I could name the donkey after Ron. I haven't put him out yet, but we could name him. We could name him that. Oh, I moved the camera on you, Gaffa. I apologize. So, but there's your cow named Sparky right there. He's the rail fanning cow. So. Yes, this is a rabbit, actually, an N-scale rabbit. So I'll disconnect here. I'll get a little bit closer. We'll get a little bit closer here. Yeah, I had to. That happened in Jacob J's chat one night. He said I'll name my animals. So yeah, so these are actually N-scale rabbits. If you can possibly imagine trying to put those on there. So yes, we did. Let's see, you got some geese, got a kid with a dog over here. Here's, of course, Sparky the cow. I don't know what we would name Gaffa. Maybe this could be Gaffa right here. There you go. I wish I could make the cows move and then scale. That would be kind of cool. It could be done. I wonder if anybody's ever done that, other than picking up the camera and shaking it like I just did. But I still have to put another tree in here for the cows. But do I have a crow? I have a hawk. He's up here on the mountain. Yeah, there's like a hawk on a little nest or a little patch on the mountain. So I don't have a crow. Yeah, Jacob's a hawk. Well, hey, the geese, yeah, they were kind of cool. I had another. Feel more like a cow than a hawk. Very true, Gaffa. Very true. Very true. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab my important part medication right now. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But guys, look at the farm, and that's right. It should, and then it would be Canadian goose. It need to be gray and black. So I will be right back. I'm gonna grab my medicine and another water. All right, sorry about that, guys. I got to take my medicine. So let me see what's going on here. Oh, Jimmy, yeah. Could you make the animals move? That'd be pretty cool. So, all right, Gaffa. All right. Two of them right here. See them? I know they look like something else. Go ahead, make a joke. There you go, Jacob. You could say it kind of looks like a Gaffa. That is true, Wilmer. Wilmer, you're really on the end scale tonight, buddy. Man, man. uh, Gaffa, Gaffa, Gaffa. Well, let's see. I have a fox still to put out. I've got some guys. I've got some more stuff. Wild boars, and I do have a moose, I think, or an elk. I think it's an elk actually. Couldn't really tell an in scale, but I think it's an elk. Yeah, Sparky. Normally you're the guy. No kidding. Wilmer's is pouring it on. I've not named the river or anything either. So, hey, thank you. Do it yourself. Thank you very much. DIY. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So, thank you so much. So, but this is the farm. As you guys can see, also, he's going to try to figure out how to make these animals move. That's what he's going to do now. I did get my telephone poles in, if you can see. These are all weathered and in and painted. Kind of hard to see the weathering on them, I guess, unless you really kind of got a good camera angle of them, but they are weathered. So, the the Allen River. There you go. But yeah, so I have my workers out here in the field as well. So oh, I know. Trying to look at my animals. I got you. I got you. Or either that or my camera. Sorry. Yes, I have phone internet, which isn't the best, but it gets the job done. Plus, also tonight, probably weather's not helping it either. So, but that is a look at it. I think maybe we could run a consist come through here. I'll see if I can get one going. Logo. I'm getting you a train going, Sparky, right now. Put one together in the yard real quickly here. Nice long consist. It's not dial up, Wilmer. It's not dial up. It's DSL, or it's not digital. It's a step down from it. So. Okay, okay. You guys want to see a train? I've got one coming through. I got to really start cranking them up, though. And there you go, guys. You got a train running. Ah, yes, 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 Mr. Gaffa. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna spark you. Maybe we better get the eye appointment. Maybe we better get the eye appointment. Well, Wilmer, in a minute you're gonna see it come down the main line here around the back of the. If I move it a little bit, it'll be around the back right here. It'll just give it a little bit more. And once they kind of get warmed up, they do a little bit better on the grade. Actually, down here where the way it's going, that's a lesser grade than around the other way. So yeah, there you go. You got about a 22 car consist there, buddy. So you can see Wilmer's. uh, yeah, that's the barn, Gaffa. Oh, yeah. I don't know what this would be in as far as like a prototypical size, Jeff. Um, Probably in scale, 22 car consist, 3 Jeeps. I'd probably be probably like a 50 car maybe train. So Wilmer's sensitive, yes. We he's already, he's already picked on me for the in scale stuff. So I'm still trying to be nice to him. Even after he picked on me tonight. Oh, my layout size. Okay. Well, this what you're looking at here on this side. This is about a 9 foot, probably 8.5 foot long run from the back where it curves in back into the mountain. And then on the other side, Jeff, from the back corner where it goes down to the other end is about 16 feet of main line. So it takes this train about a minute and a half to get around the layout. And I don't know how many feet really or miles that equals. I don't know. I've never figured that out yet, but I want to just to kind of know what that is. So you live in the woodshed, Wilmer. I guess that's what that would be. But, well, guys, we'll go on a few more minutes here, but I'm about ready to call it a night. Go upstairs and see what's going on, maybe watch a movie, have a brownie or something. That sounds pretty good. There are the two cars I got from Toyman that just derailed as I said it. Man, guys, we were doing so good. I think what happens with this is this little line right here. You see it? That little line like there is coming off a little bit. If you can kind of see, it's hard to see, but you want to. I will share the Little Debbie Cosmic Brownies too. They're really good. I really like them. I'm gonna have to fix this little metal part here that keeps popping out. But that's what happened. It popped out and caught the turnout. See what happened? I said I got them from Toyman. He's probably mad because I. Hello, NW 475. Doing good. Doing good. Nice to see you in here. Or this because it says Milwaukee Road on it. That could be why it's derailing too. So there, that's a little bit better. Okay, I think I got it now where I can. Excuse the big hand coming down out of the cloud to rerail the Milwaukee Road. As we back this down I didn't make a Conrail joke about the derailment. Yes, that's true, Wilmer. It is. Now I'm backing this slowly down the grade so we can connect here. I'm going to have to crank her up. Listen to them engines grind getting up that grade. I'm going to give it a little bit of a push. There we go. Now it's probably running more prototypical speed. And of course, I should probably clean my track a little bit too. Back there, I haven't done it for a couple weeks, so. That would be kind of cool, Sparky. I'm looking forward to catching the episode of that. See how it goes. Wilmer, this this one back here going back into the mountain this way, probably my double jointed thumb. It's it's probably about 2.5% grade. And then at the other end down going this way, down, that's probably about a 3% grade. It's a lot steeper. We kind of noticed that when we were trying to run Amtrak superliners through here, going the way this consist is going now. Single P42 Kato pulled 6 of them with no problem. Got up the hill at a good speed, but then on the other side it struggled to pull 4 or 5 of them. So we noticed the grade was a little bit more. I don't know why. Maybe it's my uneven floor, but which is something I have to do next is level up the layout a little bit. But it's slipping again. Needs to warm up again, or what it's doing. Probably need to clean that track. Man, these Jeeps are grinding. They're grinding. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a night here. I'm going to let you guys kind of tell me about your channels, how many people you got, just kind of way Sparky does. Go ahead and give us a quick shout out. I think we all know how many we got. I think I'm sitting at 231 or 2, and I can't move. So, but I'm having my contest, guys. So, okay, that's nice, Goff. I wanted to know what the. All of a sudden, I'm having slipping issues with the locos. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about getting some of that, Sparky. I don't think that'd be a bad idea, especially in that mountain tunnel. Um, Ralph Greenwood 204. Jacob J's got 129 followers. 10 to 12 of them always check out his live stream all the time. Thank you, Sparky. That's what the intentions of that were. Pedro, nice, nice. That's what the intentions were. I've tried to pick out some newer guys that were good, and really I don't think their layouts get much attention or their work, and just kind of maybe get them a few more subscribers and get their work more noticed. So that's what I was going for. So I'll let the train come around one more time. Hey, no problem. Thank you, Gotha. So, guys, I'll let this roll by, and then I'll end it when she goes on by. But thanks for tuning in tonight. It was fun, and we're gonna do this again sometime. So, see you guys. See you, Ralph. See you, Sparky, Jacob J, Wilmer, Cheryl Crow, Nancy. Thank you for everybody for stopping in. Thank you, Pedro. Have a good night as well, everybody. We will catch you later. No problem, Wilmer. Thank you for stopping in, and hope to catch you guys catch you guys this week. Catch you in my contest. Thank you, Gerald, for stopping in. So catch you guys later.